Happy New Year! This is the first video of 2019. I'm so excited for this new year. In fact, I've got a special New Year's message just for you. Also, I'm going to go over a market update as usual. I'm going to talk about homestead exemptions. If you don't have one, why right now is the perfect time to file one, and where you can get some more information about that. And then we're going to talk about what you can do to prepare for your property tax protest coming up in May. Let's get started. All right, if statistics hold true, you just broke your New Year's resolution. Most people don't last this long. It's sad, but it's true. But I've got a different message for you. And this occurred to me as I was reflecting on our company Christmas party that we had just a month ago, okay? So at our company Christmas party, we recognize agents in our company that have achieved incredible things. So I'm gonna just flip through and show you who we recognize, and then I'm gonna give you the takeaways that I've had as it relates to our New Year's resolution. So here we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. How did this picture get in there? This is the biggest eagle I've ever flown on, and the photographer got it just right as I was flying in front of that flag. What a moment. No, kidding, but this is Ray McNamara. He got Realtor of the Year. Absolutely awesome. He is a seasoned pro, and his numbers show it, and he's dedicated to his clients. It's just, he's just incredible. Deanna Murren, we still have not had one single deal where we got a review less than 4.9 stars, and that is an amazing accomplishment, and we owe it to Deanna. She is the heartbeat of every transaction. If you've ever closed a deal with our company, you know what I'm talking about. She's amazing. And then we've got Sarah Jane. She started in October, and she got off to a awesome start. It takes about 2,500 agents for me to find a handful to go through training, and then out of that we usually have 3 really good ones, and she's the best of the best. And what she's been able to do in just a few short months is just nothing short of incredible. First of all, you're just incredible if you make it into the training and make it out, because we don't let just everybody out of training. So great job for her. And then you've got Melissa. If you haven't talked to her already, you probably will, because she's calling through every single person that we helped this past year, and she's just doing an incredible job. All right, so that's it. So here's what as we were recognizing these agents, I realized that we only tallied how well they did. We did not look at how many times they failed. The only thing that we counted were the wins. The losses were not valued, they weren't counted. And so here we are in 2019. You've just broken your New Year's resolution, so you've racked up your first loss. But at the end of the year, this moment isn't even going to matter. So it's time to hop back up on that eagle and soar, all right? That's one big takeaway. The other one is most people are playing to not lose. And when you put yourself in a position to not lose, then you don't win near as many times. And so at the end of the year, that almost guarantees that you're not going to hit the mark. But it takes getting out of our comfort zone and doing some things we've never done before to actually risk winning. And so that's kind of the theme for 2019 for our company. Put yourself in a position to win. Stick your neck out there, do something you haven't done before, stretch yourself a little bit, and have a little faith, and that is it. So happy 2019. Hop back up on that eagle. Let's get it done, guys. Back to real estate. Homestead exemptions. Guys, if you know someone that bought a house last year, then they didn't qualify for a homestead exemption until after January 1st of this year. So right now is the time for them to file that homestead exemption. They've just got a little window here before they meet their deadline at the end of April. But if you go to our website, chandlercrouch.com/homestead, you can find a link to the homestead exemption form. I'm gonna put more on this page, but this video right here gives you just about everything you need. It walks you through what the deadlines are, what the benefits are, what happens if you forget to file, what happens if you don't have exemption in place and you bought your house years ago, and all sorts of stuff. Exactly how to fill out the form. It goes through line by line on that. And so that's chandlercrouch.com/homestead. All right, let's look at that market update real quick. This is, we're gonna a little bit different format. First, let's look at sales price. This is the good news, guys. Prices are going up. Last month they were at 225. Right now they're at 232. The way to really look at how we're doing is you look at where we're at this year compared to where we were at the same time last year. So in December of last year, was 225. That means we're up 3.1% from last year. And you can see this nice seasonal cadence that we have going on in here. It's up in December, down in January, and then it goes up, and then it peaks out in June, July, and then same thing. Peak in December, down in January, and it's June, July is where it peaks again. And so we are on that trend. It looks like it's continuing the pattern, and that's what we want to see. So what's behind what drives price is supply and demand. I always look at supply and demand. So the supply side are the new listings. This is a great stat right here for sellers. It's supporting strong upward trend on pricing. 1,660 sales in December. Look at this time last year. We are down, and down means good. Less supply means strength in home values, okay? So that's a good number. And again, we have that seasonal cadence. Everything's looking really nice there. Now, on the closed sales, I want to mention something that most people probably won't notice. This number can't be accurate until we're a month or two beyond present day. And the reason is because realtors don't update the records, okay? Most realtors do not have a team, they do not have assistants, and most realtors treat this business like a hobby, and that's really dangerous for you trying to sell or buy your most valuable asset. You kind of want an expert doing what they do. And not only that, as a realtor, if I tried to do all the accounting and all the marketing, and I tried to answer the phone every time it rang, and I'm going out and doing initial consultations to help understand help communicate how we're going to help people achieve their goals and evaluate that, and then do the actual transaction, meeting the deadlines, handling the inspections, talking with the lenders, on and on and on and on. Those are so many different roles, and honestly, there's a different skill set needed for each individual role. Just imagine if your accountant tried to be the person that was out there talking and parading your house, trying to sell your house. The accountant mind doesn't always, is not the sales mind. And the sales mind, you probably would not want them on your books. But yet that's what realtors try to do. They try and do everything. And so what happens is the data entry on the closed sales gets forgotten about. So do a lot of other things in the transaction, but that's a different point. Different video probably that I should make. But so what happens is after a month or two goes by, then the board of realtors will start knocking on the realtor's door saying, hey, you've got this sale that closed and you didn't update the records. And as that happens, they'll come back, update the MLS records, and then this number will change, okay? So that's kind of a long explanation to why this looks a little different. Because look, you can see right here, November's down, December's up. November's down, December's up. November's down and December's up just a smidgen. And yesterday that number was not 1976. It was lower than that. So that's where we're at right now. I think that this is going to look pretty normal. It's going to be down from last year. We know we're in a market change right now, the most significant market change that we've seen in probably since 2008. But it's not as drastic as most people make it out to be. And I want to show you this month supply. This number's going to change a little bit. It's only going to drop. We're at 2 months of inventory. Last year, same time, 1.7 months of inventory. It's a theoretical number that just measures the ratio of buyers to sellers in the marketplace. And you want this down if you're a seller, okay? You want this number to be down lower because it means you have less competition and there are more buyers in the marketplace looking for houses. And so what this basically means is we're gonna be on the market about 2 days longer. Let's see, December 2018, December 2017. So 5 days longer. You're on the market 5 days longer this year than you were last year. That's not a problem for most people. But anyway, there's your market update. Some exciting stuff. I love those numbers because it really demystifies the whole process. One last word about property tax protests, what you can do right now to prepare for that protest coming up. Is you can get quotes from contractors and take photos of issues with your property. Most people don't know this, but when you protest your property in April and May, what you're actually doing is protesting what the value of your property was back on January 1st of that year. And so whenever you get, when you're trying to document all the issues with your property, the repairs needed and that sort of thing, they want to know if that property condition issue was present on January 1st. And so if you can get your invoices and quotes on repair items right now, that basically proves that the issue existed January 1st. It's a lot easier to prove that or for them to believe that, than if you get the estimates in April and May. So do that. You want to focus getting repair estimates on things that are not cosmetic. They don't care about paint, carpet, landscaping, or fencing. Our representative Matt Krause is filing a bill to hopefully change that. We'll see if it gets passed. But you want to get electric, plumbing, foundation, roof estimates, and that sort of thing. And so that is it, guys. I'm going to wrap it up with that. I hope you have a tremendous 2019. Recommit yourself to those New Year's resolutions. It's worth it. I promise you, at the end of the year, you're going to look back and you're just going to be glad for it. And any failures you had is just going to make that success so much sweeter. So just want to encourage you in that. And if you ever need anything real estate related, whether we're getting paid or not, it just doesn't matter. We are here to serve you and serve our local community. And please feel free to share this video. It helps us a bunch. And I just want to say thank you to our clients. What our clients help fund everything that we do that we don't get paid on. And if it wasn't for our clients, then none of this would be possible. And so we just thank you so much for your support. And with that, y'all have a great 2019. Bye.